everyone, welcome back to TechnonTechTV. In this tutorial, you will learn to write Hello World program in Java, and also we're going to discuss what is Java main method and what is System.out.println in detail with examples. So let's start. Hello World program is a simple program that outputs Hello World on the screen. Since it's a very simple program, it's often used to introduce a new programming language to a newbie. So let's explore how Java Hello World program works. In Java, every application begins with a class definition. So here Hello World is the name of the class. So for now, just remember that every application has a class definition and the name of the class should match the file name in Java. So if you don't know how to install, set up and run program, then you can watch my previous video. Link is added on the upper right corner of your screen. This is the main method. Every application in Java must contain the main method. So the Java compiler starts executing the code from the main method. But how does it work? Its syntax is always public static void main and in brackets string args. So let's look at the Java main method closely and try to understand each of its parts. So public is the access modifier of the main method. It has to be public so that Java runtime can execute this method. But remember that if you make any method non-public, then it's not allowed to be executed by any program. There are some access restriction applied. So it means that the main method has to be public. Let's see what happens if we define the main method as non-public. Now let's save the program and try to run it. Here we can see we got this error, main method not found in class. Next is static. So when Java runtime starts, there is no object of the class present. So that's why the main method has to be static so that JVM can load the class into memory and call the main method. So if the main method won't be static, JVM would not be able to call it because there is no object of the class is present. So let's see what happens when we remove static from Java main method. So let's save the program and try to run it. So here we can see we got error that main method is not static in class Hello World. Please define the main method as public static void main string args. Next is void. So Java programming mandates that every method provide the return type. Okay, so Java main method does not return anything. That's why it returns type is void. So this has been done to keep things simple because once the main method is finished executing, Java program terminates. So there is no point in returning anything. There is nothing that can be done for the return object by JVM. So if we try to return something from the main method, it will give a compilation error as an unexpected return value. For example, if we have the main method like this, then if we save and try to compile it, then we'll get this error. Now what is main in Java main method? So this is the name of Java main method. It is fixed and when we start a Java program, it looks for the main method. So if we try to change its name, then it will throw an error that the main method is not found. And last is a string args. So the string args parameter is an array of strings passed as a parameters when you are running your application through command line. Okay, so Java main method accepts a single argument of type string array. This is also called as Java command line arguments. So Java command line program is a separate topic. We'll see Java command line program in our upcoming tutorial. Now let's see why we use System.out.println statement. So in Java, we use System.out.println statement to display a message, string or data on the screen. So it basically displays the argument that we pass to it. Let's understand each part of this statement. System is a final class defined in the java.language package, and out is an instance of print stream type, and its access specifiers are public and final. And println is a method of print stream class. So as we know that we need to create the object of a class to invoke its method. Right, here instead of creating the object of the print stream class, we use System.out. Okay, so it internally creates the object of a print stream class, so we can use the statement System.out.println to invoke println method. So there is one more thing. In the first line I have written import java.io.star. So import basically means you are adding a library or package full of classes and methods that are pre-made for ease of use. So java.io is a standard for Java input output. So in essence you are importing extra input output functionality. So and the asterisk on the end means you are importing everything in the java.io package. So we'll see different Java packages in our upcoming tutorial. So now we know that how to write simple hello world program in Java and what are the importance of Java main method and System.out.println. So let's execute this program. Remember one thing, that your file name and class name will be same. If it is different, then you will get error. Here my class name is hello world, so I am saving my file using that name only. So Java programs must be saved in a file whose name ends with .java extension. So I am writing hello world.java and from drop down select all files. And now let's save the file. Let's compile and run Java program. So for this we have to open command prompt and here we have to set the class path. Now we'll copy the path where we have saved the hello world program. Now write cd and paste the path. So if you want to compile the program, we have to write command java and here we have to enter the class name or file name, then .java. Here program successfully compiled. So when you compile a Java source file, the compiler creates a file with the .class extension in the same folder as the source file. The compiler names the resulting .class file after the class defined in the source file. Now let's run the program. So for this I am writing command java and our class name or file name, that is hello world. So here we can see we got output hello world. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something new today. If you have any doubt, comment us below, and if you found some value in this tutorial, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. And do share this video with your friends to spread the knowledge, and stay tuned for more videos.